What's up, y'all? It's your girl, True. But anyway, I want to talk about a dream that I had. But first, I'm going to talk about resentment. You know, my eyebrows always be fucked up. But anyway, resentment towards your parents can hold a whole bunch of weight. Like, we don't really understand how much we resented our parents when we're children. Like, everything that they told us to do, we did the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Everything that they tried to save us from, we ran straight forward to it. The ones that resented their parents. I'm not talking about the ones that listen. I'm talking about the ones that kind of had a little bit of hate towards their parents. I just look back at all the things that both of my parents try to protect me from, and I go back and I look at it as in like, well, it's just how you said it. It's the delivery that you gave to me or whatever, but all of that should not matter. If your parents are trying to keep you out of harm's way, the best bet for you to do is listen because for one, they already done been through the shit that you trying to go through. You trying to grow through that and I already grew through that. Ain't nothing you can tell them. The excuses that we come up with, the lies that we come up with, they done already been there before. They done seen it all before. So ain't nothing that you can tell them. Ain't no story that it might be a little different, but it's still the same old thing. So if you resenting your parents, I suggest you listen because they can save you a whole lot of heartache and pain. Now, the deep the dream that I had was I was at my grandmama's house, right? I haven't spoken to my daddy's side of the family for a while. You know, just because of the resentment and because I feel like they did me wrong as a child. You know what I'm saying? It's a deep story. But anyway, I just woke up and I was just laying on the couch and I was crying. I just blurted out, I didn't even get an obituary. Blah, 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 you know? And I was crying. And then it was like my auntie, she handed me an obituary, but it was like a magazine and I didn't open it. But they was telling me that my daddy had died, that he had a heart attack. And that it was basically like he had cheated on his wife or whatever, and she stopped eating, and she he was like had so much guilt on his heart that he had a heart attack and died. But see, what was getting me so upset is that we didn't have a relationship. I always wanted to have a relationship with my father. I always wanted to talk to him and be able to be girly and all of that shit around him, but he wasn't the type. He wouldn't let me be girly when he was raising me. So like every time I see him, it be so uncomfortable for me because I know how he treated me when I was growing up and I wanted to be a female. So pretty much I got a lot of boyish tendencies, but in a way. You know what I'm saying? I still had sex and all of that. But when it came to dressing, wearing fingernail polish, just being a girl, I didn't know how to do those things. But anyway, it hurt me so much that I woke up out of my dream crying. And I'm not talking about no one or two tears. I'm talking about boo hoo crying. That was my soul crying because I know in my heart I don't want to hate my daddy. You know, I know in my heart that I want to forgive him and have a relationship with him, but I just know that his pride is not going to let him. So, I done reached out to my father plenty of times. I tell him that I love him, but then something that happened and I just go to fuck off on his ass, or we just get right back on bad terms and we don't speak for like 4 or 5 years or 2 3 years or 1 or 2 years, some shit like that. It's just repetitive. Like we'll never have a relationship. And he had custody of me. He had custody of me. But anyway, I was not able to sit well all that day. I was off my rocker. I text him though. I said I don't want anything. I text him on Facebook because I don't have his phone number no more. I was like, I don't want anything to happen to either one of us without you knowing that I really did care. I really do love you. You know, I was a messed up kid. I know you try to protect me for a lot of things that I ran straight head forward to. You know what I'm saying? And I just needed to get that off my chest. A lot of people don't get to say what they really mean to their parents and it be too late. And my relationship with my father is like a love hate relationship. I really do feel like I am the embedded hate baby. You know, like he got so much hate for my mama. My mama got so much hate for him. I'm stuck in the middle of shit. You know, so I'm a grown ass woman that has never been properly loved by nobody. I always felt like I was on the outskirts, on the outside of everything. Even when I go to like my mama house, I don't feel at home. When I go to my dad's house, I damn sure don't feel at home. When I go to my auntie house, I don't feel like that's my fucking auntie. Like I have been the black sheep of my family for years, since birth. That's how I feel. But it'll get better if he wanted to get better because I mean, the stuff that we used to do when I was little, he pretty much did teach me how to hustle, how to work, how to have good work ethics, how to become a entrepreneur. Cause I mean that's all he does. You know, he's very successful. He taught me how to fish. He used to take me fishing all the time. It's just I became when I felt like nobody was listening to me, I just became a whole different a different child. You know, just looking back, I had a lot of hate in my heart. But the dream made me feel so hurt inside. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel like I had lost him for real. I felt like I had lost him for real. And I didn't get to say goodbye to him. It was nothing that could be done. That's a hurting feeling. That feeling, not being able to tell somebody that you really love that you love them because their pride, their ego keep you from it. Then when something happened and you can't say what you really want to say, I know that kills a lot of people. They gotta kill a lot of people that they have happened to. But I'm glad I just went on ahead and text him. It was about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I was crying so hard that my daughter was like, "Mama, you all right?" That was my soul. But I think that was a stepping stone, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to forgive him. I can't be 29 years old and still trying to figure out what happened to me when I was 4 and 5 years old. I done lived through the worst part. I done lived through the worst. I gotta let that shit go. And I am. And I'm growing through it. I'm growing through it because I done did so much shit and I let people walk all over me, man, because hurt people allow shit like that. I wouldn't say hurt people, but hurt people allow people to hurt them even worse. But I'm taking my power back. Ain't nobody damn hurting me no damn more. Not hell no. No. Ain't nobody hurting me like that. I know how to feed them out a long handle spoon. Acknowledge them, but keep your distance. But anyway, that's pretty much all I had to say about that. But I'm gonna tell you something else though. a friend of mine, because I called my mom and I told her about that dream, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, it either means marriage or it means the opposite from you. But I got a friend and I was gonna tell him that I had a bad dream, you know what I'm saying? But he been going through a lot of stuff, so I just keep my stuff, my business to myself sometimes. Or just, bad dreams you don't really want to share with nobody. But anyway, he texted me last night around about 6:14, 6:15, and told me that his daddy had a heart attack and he stopped breathing in his arms. I was like, was I, you know what I'm saying? Was that a premonition? It didn't have to be me, but it was somebody that I'm close to. Like that shit was like, I was like, oh my God, I just had a dream about that. But his dad is in the hospital. I've been texting him and calling him and stuff. I don't know. I tried to call him, call the hospital to see was he okay. But I ain't had a code. And he didn't give me the code. So nah, I just don't know. He been going through a whole lot of stuff like this. So y'all keep him lifted in prayer. Cause the only people, he very strong minded. He don't let shit really stop him. But to see your father stop breathing in your arms and you slapping him, you picking him up, you trying to bring him back, you trying to resuscitate him, and he ain't coming back. And then the ambulance, well, I'm black, ambulance, they they took forever to get out there because he live in the boonies. So just imagine that, and you need your space. You know what I'm saying? And for you to be that strong to even take all of that, God is with you. God is definitely with you. And I just pray no harm come his way. I hope his daddy learn from that shit. Stop smoking all them damn cigarettes and drinking all that damn beer. You got to get yourself healthy. And I hope my friend mama come back to take care of him, take care of his daddy, because she ain't gonna play that shit. But y'all have a good day. I just wanted to share that with y'all. And if you holding some resentment towards your parents, stop that shit. Stop it. Cause you only get one. Well, you only get one mama, one daddy. And if they try, accept that they are trying. Everybody ain't perfect. Everybody is not fucking perfect. Perfect. And children do not come with a manual. I learned that in having a baby at 15. Children do not come with a manual. A lot of things that I feel like my parents is doing wrong, I do to my kids now. Now I understand. I'm like, damn, I just want to pop y'all that's upside the damn head, boy. Y'all get, but see, we feel like our parents did us wrong, but we don't understand the dumb ass shit that we used to do. You know what I'm saying? So now, being a parent of a 13-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 9-year-old, I see. So if I can stop any one of y'all from having a baby early, take your time, get your education, because you'll be like me, 29 and still trying to figure it out. But y'all have a good day and be blessed with more and not less.